How you going, peeps? Yeah, welcome to Snail TV. Well, it's a bit of an end of an era here at the moment because this thing here is ready to be pulled right down. So everything that I need to be done, needs to be done, has been done. The only thing is when engine's out, I need to do accelerator cable, just a little bracket for it. It's just a bit too hard at the moment, just trying to reach in there, and I'm holding a bracket. So I'll wait till engine's out. And yeah, ready to do that. And obviously exhaust, everything's not finalized here and not bolted down 100%, so I'll just rather when I've final assembled everything to make an exhaust around that. So that's easy stuff. So in here we've done some seat mounts. Yeah, just pretty straightforward. Just some bar welded, some nuts inside, still warm, don't want to touch them. And yeah, welded all around it, plated this side, and that's up against the rail on that side anyway. So yeah, they're all strong, not going anywhere. So then the seats will be actually just drilled out for that, and flush bolts will be put into the seat to hold it down. So yeah, happy with that. Yeah, everything else is done, guys, and yeah, we'll get this thing ready for paint. The only thing I really do need to know is engine bay. What color engine bay? Red or black? Literally, that's all I'm going to pick on colors. I'll let you guys decide. I'm leaning towards more red with a black engine. I don't want to do a red engine because it's just, I don't know, just be a bit too, I don't know, be a bit shit, I reckon. So we can lighten things up with, like, say, red engine bay, red engine plate. You know, you can do a couple of little things. Fuel rail could do red, you know, stuff like that. If I want to highlight it, I'd rather do it black. And yeah, I'd rather do engine black and engine bay all red. So yeah, you guys let me know. I'm open to options, but yeah, that's how everything's looking. So don't forget, all this is going to be black as well, because I don't like the raw alloy look. So all black. Supercharger's obviously going to be black. Turbo's going to be black. I can probably paint the blades red, so you can have that on the front look. You'll have that red look there anyway. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, bit of an update there of how it's looking. So we just got a bare block there now, ready to yeah, come out. So obviously we attach this with a front plate and a mid plate. Now you can now see how all the steering and everything works. So it's a bit little tricky there, but it does the job real nice. So I'm going to take it apart now, but you can sort of see it's a bit loose, but we haven't done anything up real tight now. But yeah, everything's come up real nice. But yeah, bare bone there. So yeah, just don't forget to let me know what color. I need to know colors, because yeah, we yeah, getting lost. Let's keep going, eh? Alright peeps, engine's out, blocks there, we've got a empty bay now. Sorry I didn't actually film the block coming out, only because it's pretty boring doing that. I know I filmed all the parts coming off, but it's more, I don't know, more appealing to you guys. And a block's just, yeah, taking a block out. You guys have seen that many times. So first things first now, obviously, I do need to make up that one bracket there for the accelerator cable, and obviously now starting to weld everything up. Welding everything up as in cleaning it all up, some holes and whatnot. So brake line, I'll probably weld those up as well because they're not the right height, the right size. And obviously where it actually meets the chassis rail, where I've boxed everything in, weld that in. And also, you know, just little holes, these holes here, these are the holes I had made when I put all the wiring loom all through it. So weld everything up. All these brackets are all just still tacked, big tacked. A couple of them are welded. I really want to get all them all done. And obviously all the chassis is only half welded and tacked, so all that needs to get done. All stripped, guys. So I end up taking out the front window as well. Obviously guards are off, doors are off, interior panels are off. Dash, the one that we just made, that's off. Obviously both sides with suspension wires are all off. And yeah, that's all come up pretty sweet. So alright, so yeah, now we're actually up to welding it all up. Let's get this thing welded up and yeah, just all holes filled, and let's go from there. I have cleaned up pretty much all of the engine bay as such, welded everything up that I needed to weld up. Still got to make up that that bracket for the accelerator cable, but that'll be happening very soon. But I thought I'd just bring it under here while I'm welding under here up, that's all. To show you what how the frame was initially set up and made. So yeah, we've just got it up here at the moment, just attached to the shed, and that can yeah, hold it up. But yeah, now it all just has to all get welded up as such, as all the gaps welded up, and yeah, we can then drop it back down and yeah, finish up the rest up the top. So it's got a couple of tiny little gaps here and there, and the bottom of the plates, and yeah, everything else is pretty good. So this is your tunnel, the box tunnel, trans tunnel, and I've just got to still weld up under here as well, under these ones, and that's where the exhaust is going to go. I've just got to knock this out a little bit right here. Got to knock that out quite a bit. Sorry about my dog. And then we can actually yeah, mount it in there. So as you can see, yeah, everything's looking pretty sweet, and yeah, everything's gonna, yeah, go well. So you can see down there, you can see the, but yeah, that's where everything is. So obviously X bracing, double X bracing on the both driver and passenger side. Obviously full chassis car this is. So yeah, that's how I've done both the Civics. Pretty similar to this one. It's a little bit different on the other one because, as I said, it's a funny car cage, and I have more bars coming up through here and another bar coming up through across at the front, like underneath the where the dash was supposed to be on the other one. And but yeah, that's all yeah, come up pretty sweet. Got all the windows out, got all the door rubbers off, obviously door rear boot rubber, obviously other side. So everything's all yeah, come up well. All the underneath is all welded now, and yeah, made a couple of modifications. So end up doing a just a small little bracket like that, and then when the little flappy comes out, the wire will go through there and adjust from there. That's strong as, that's going to work it, no worries. And yeah, so we've done all the welding all underneath now. Everything's looking awesome, and we've made our modifications down here for a the exhaust to go out. So how this works, I need more clearance on the inside, so it's a bit of an angle there. So that's fine because we've got plenty of room because the gearbox ends back here. And then yeah, exhaust will go through there and up and over, no worries. Now through here, on this part here, we originally did have this part here like that, and I was just going to cut out, well I did, and then I'm like, nah, sort of needs a little bit more room probably to get an exhaust through there and saves a 4-inch hole. So just cut the whole thing out instead, and yeah, that way we can get the exhaust through here nice and easy. A tight bend there, and send it down that way there. So that's all come up really well, and yeah, everything else has been welded up. Just welded up little tiny bits and pieces, little bits and pieces here, and yeah, that's everything, guys. So I wanna see it. Yeah, so ready now to pretty much give it a drop it down and whole thing a sand. So we are up to, we've sanded the whole thing, blown everything out. As you can see, it's all nice and clean now, starting to anyway. And yeah, cleaned everything up. So now we've got to just wipe everything with wax and grease remover, and then we're going to etch prime the whole thing. So anything bare metal, etch prime it, and then we can high fill it and obviously wet sand that, and then we'll go around and just all the gaps we will put silicone. So that's what we're up to. Well, it'll be Sikaflex, maybe silicone, because you can paint over Sikaflex, but that's what we're up to. And yeah, no time wasted, let's get to it. Alright peeps, now that that is been all done, just went over it with the scourer and got into all the little nooks and crannies everywhere. Now easiest part now is to put a tape and to tape up all the parts that we don't want painted. So I'll tape around the whole frame, around the door frame and the window, and then wrap up plastic all around the whole car. There you have it peeps. So we've got the everything that's black has been wrapped in plastic, and everywhere that we need to work has been left alone. So we still need to, they've been welded up. These are the rear boot latches, what they were, little hinges. So I welded up the holes. I did that ages ago, and yeah, well now it needs to get a little bit of bog, a bit of high fill, and obviously paint it as well. So I just got to take the little tiny the little lugs out now that hold it in now, and yeah, and then we can address that. But that's going to be black obviously, because that's the outside of the car. So we can fix that up. But yeah, what we're focusing on is yeah, the main inside bit anyway. So obviously it's all been taped up, and yeah, all plastic on all the pieces that we don't want to touch. So as you can see, it's been yeah, just you just nice and neat, make it make life easier when you go ahead with it. So yeah, everything else is looking pretty good. Now we just got to wipe the whole thing down with some wax and grease and a good rag. We might need a couple of rags actually, and a couple of cleans, because it's pretty dirty, and might take a little tiny bit of the surface rust off again, because yeah, it's been sitting around for a while. So but as I said, it's all been Scotch-Brite anyway, and I Scotch-Brite all the back as well. So that has been just etch primed black, that had been ages ago, just so then it wouldn't rust, because I knew that was gonna yeah, stick around for pretty long. So we etch primed that, and yeah, that saved us a yeah, bit of a headache. So had to scuff it now, because obviously it's not going to stick. So it's been scuffed, and now whatever paint goes on it will stick. All right, so yeah, we'll get this thing wiped down. That's the dirty rags of the wax and grease. So yeah, I've done a good job come up real clean. A lot of the dirty stuff's all come off now, so that's yeah, pretty happy with that. So that's our base canvas that we got now. So now it's an etch primer. Obviously it's raw metal, so we need some sort of etch to stick to it, and so that will theoretically stop it from actually rusting or becoming bare metal. So we'll do that first. Alright peeps, painted. No, just joking. All primed. So obviously that was just the white epoxy. And yeah, as you can see, yeah, come up alright. So all that's just doing is just doing the bare metal, just giving it some to adhere to, that's all. So now obviously this just quickly tacks up. This is a 2-pack. I normally use a single pack and it dries like real quick, but this is a 2-pack stuff, so it's actually a proper edge. Alright buddy, chill. And yeah, so inside's all done as well. You've seen me going around anyway, so yeah, everything's come up alright. Doesn't really matter about this stuff. So now we've got the same thing with that now. It's pretty much, this is exactly like that now, so just got to get scuffed back, and with that there we'll get, this is just getting painted now, because that doesn't need anything else. Don't worry about anything else, any dings, whatever, because it's all going to get covered anyway. So that's all cool. But in here, I really need it to look good, so engine bay will get now high filled, and yeah, and obviously a bit of time spent on the engine bay. Just going over all the welds and yeah, where I've welded everything up. So everything shows up now, because yeah, it's all white, which is a nicer kind. So I knew like a lot of this was going to show up, but a lot of it showed up a little bit worse than I thought actually, but it's all good. Yeah, so yeah, high fill now, and bit of high fill up those top little bits up there, and yeah, that's what we're up. So don't mind the shine, because that will dull down anyway, and yeah, we'll get to it. Alright peeps, I'm gonna leave the video on this one. So it's all primed up, ready to go. So yeah, next video I'm gonna yeah, get it ready for top coat. So first things first will be underneath. I'm probably going to do underneath first, black. Inside's going to be black as well, so I'll do that at the exact same time. Then get them obviously masked off, because the engine bay is going to be a different colour. So still don't know exactly what colour yet, so obviously let me know guys. If you want this is how it's going to look if it's white, because this is exactly the same as a drag car, or I really want the red. So yeah, that's where we're at guys. Yeah, that's it, about it. Alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe on down below, and yeah, keep the content coming. Alright guys, see you later.